Hey and welcome to this new video of learning Java. So in this video we will learn all about the map and hash map. So first let's clear our screen in here and let's start using the maps. So to use a map we need to initialize it with the map, and the name of a map is named just m and equal to new hash map. And we need to import them, so import HashMap and import the map also, just like that. And for the map, it's different from a map than I said that in map we have two value, the key and then the value. It's if you can see it in array, it's like the index and the element. So here in map we call them key and value. And to add something in our map we use m.put and not add this time, because we said that we have two elements, the key and the value. So here the key and for the key and the value can be in any type, not mandatory string or integer. You can put whatever you want. So for example, the key here is 1, as the value it's for example I would say hello. So I will just copy this and paste it in here, also in here, and here let's put for example type this time string, so yes, and value web, and here let's type for example 5, and also for the value it's 100 for example. To type it we type here just m, and now see the output how it will be when we will type in this map. See here it's like an array, and every key is associated with their value. So 1 it's associated, or it has the value of hello, 5 it has the value of 100, and yes, it has the value of web. So now if we want to type a specific one, we need to go or to type their value. So no, we need to type the key to have the value. So m dot get, and here see, even here they told us object key. So let's type for example yes. So yes, and now let's see, and we will see web as a value or as an output. See, same thing here. If we type for example 1, we will see the output the value hello. And basically you can do in here any data type we want for the value and also for the key. And we have another type of hash map, just set and list. It's called tree map, and you should know the difference now. So here in tree map we need to import it. Here in tree map, here it shows us the list or the map, but in order. But in order to do that, we need to have the keys in same data type. Here we have 1, and here is an integer, string integer, so that will not work. We need to make also that be an integer, so we'll just type 0, and here I will type or show my list, and you will see that 0 will be first, then the 1, then the 5. See, 0, 1 and 5. So now if I type also, or I make the key as a string, so here type yes, here for example hi, and here just to show you I will type just a. So now if we run again, we will see that they are in order, E first, then H, then Y. So just keep in mind that tree, whenever you find the tree, first, then map or list or set, know that the output will be in order. And there is also a method set, it's called contain. So here, and since here we have two value, the key and the value, so there we have also two contains key and value. And here we need to type the value and just make sure or keep in mind that value are like 2-second parameter. So here is type 100 and it exists, that means it will give us true. Here true. If we type something that doesn't exist, we will see an false. The same thing for contain value or contain key. So contain key, and here in the key we need to type the key, and key are those first. So let's see, for example, with the true statement or true variable a, it exists, doesn't mean we will have true. And if we type something that doesn't exist, we will have false or null, I think. It gives us an error because this key, it doesn't exist. I will try here, for example, b. Let's see if an error also we will see here. So yeah, false. Yeah, why? Because why it show me an error before? Because we are using tree map, and we said that in tree map all the key must be like in same integer, and I put 5 is an integer and 2's are string, and in tree map all the key must be in same data type, so keep that in mind. And I think if I was like doing here hash map, so hash map now, and I'm searching for 5, I think I will have a null as an output. I will just see false. So basically contain key and value, they are boolean, they either give true or false statement. But if I try like to get or to type this list which has like the key 5 and it doesn't exist, like in this case I will have a null and not an error. So we will just see here null because it doesn't exist some map in here with the key as 5. Here also another function, it's called like values. So if we want to see just the values of our list, so here it will show us just hello web and 100, just the value. See here hello web and 100, and because we are using hash map, they are like unorganized. And also we have like a clear, so I will type here just m, and here I will put m dot clear. And if you remember, we said clear like it's clear or your set, or it delete or your set. So here we will find an empty map. See here empty because we are using clear. And now let's have like a little exercise in map so that you can understand them like more. So first we will have a string, and you have it as you want. String, I will name it, for example, hello, my name is YesWeb, and for example follow my channel. So it's here just a variable, so you type here whatever you want. And the exercise now is to like first to know how many like character in this string. So here it's 1 2 3 4, but instead of doing that, use the map and use the map. So just pause the video later and go and try to solve it by yourself, and if you can, just then come back and see here something that you can or just see the solution. Now we will use for each loop. So for and we will use char type, try for example x in this str. and here it gave us an error because for each cannot cannot have like a string in array, so we need to convert the string to char. So here we use to char array, and here it's the first one, so here to char array. So now this string it's or it will divide to char, and we say char it's just one letter. And inside this for each loop we will need like a condition if, so if, and here bracket, not that but this, and here in the condition we will type for example m, which is the map contain key. So here contain key, and key it's x. So if the key it's already exists, we will need like a new variable, so we will name it old and m dot get x. Yeah, get that x. Here I think for the casting I need to have int also. Okay, so cast into int, even if I don't think it's necessary, but let's just do it. And here also m dot put to add it to our list now, and here as the key is an x, and for like the value it's old plus 1. Now if this like variable or this condition it's false, we need else, not you but you. And here else what we will do exactly is just we will do this, so m dot put and here x and as a value 1. Just now I think when we will like execute you will understand this very well, but let's just explain to you what for example first this exercise will be, or the result of what we expect in this exercise. So here you need to show me here every letter with like how much it repeats itself in this sentence. Even with like space it's also a character, or it's also a char. So now let's just run this and you will see them in the map in here. So we have like 8 spaces, sorry, 4 letter of A, just 1 B, 1 C, 1 D, 4 E, just 1 F, 2 H, 1 I, 5 L, and just all of that. So you can just make sure, for example here for the B and C, let's see C1 and B1, yeah, we have just one, or you can for example add another B here so that the output will be here with 2B, just to see that what we have it's correct. So here B it's 2. So now what basically this for it says, we said that if we cast or we convert the string to a char, and we stock or every like lettering them in this x, and here we'll have a condition if this map contain this x or this letter. If it's contained, that means we need to add it to the list, but first we need like to have the old, or to have the number of how much it there is. So for the first old m.x, that means get this char. So first for example here it's for the space, so we type the space, we add it to the list, and here we increment it or we add it by 1. That means to go to the other variable. If else, we just put them the x, that means it's not exist, and incremented also or plus 1. Yeah, and also like another function, it's remove. I forget to show it to you earlier. So if we want to remove something in our HashMap, we will use just m remove, and we type here like we typed key. So in our case, let's remove, for example, these spaces. So, and we will not type the double quotation, we will type just single quotation. And not because like in space we typed just single quotation, but because we like convert them to a char, and we said that in char we use simple quotation. So now let me just run this again, and we will see here that no more space, because we remove like everything that has the key as space. And after or before finishing this video, I just want to show you another like a method I forget to show it to you in the array. It's called sort. So first let's have an array just of integer. Let's name it, for example, x equal to, and let's have here some numbers, just random numbers, for example -9, 0, 2, 100, for example. So now if we want like to make this sort, we use array dot sort. And here, sorry, it's arrays and not array dot sort. Now you need to import it first, like this. So, and here in this method it has like three parameters. So the first parameters, of course, it's the name of our array. So I will like explain to you the second and third parameter, but first let's just show or type this array, and let's use for each loop. And now I think you will be like familiar with it. So here int I in x, and here let's type system.out.println out.println, and we will print, let's use just print I, and let's make with little just comma, just to see like the difference. So now if I run this, I will have, so here, so -9, 0, 2, 3, 5. So that's mean that they are sorting. So about second and third parameter that I told you, it's about, for example, if I want to sort just, for example, this to this. So basically I will start here from the index of 1. So I will type here 1, 2, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I will type 5. So, and we will use this just if we want like to sort just like some special thing in our arrays. So, and here we see that he ignored the first because we ignored also in our sorting, and he starts from 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To just to 4 because the same thing. This 5 it doesn't, or it don't include. So if we type 6, now it will be include also. So see here now -9, 0, 2, 3, and 9. Even if we type here, for example, just 1, it will ignore it because it's not in the range of the sort. So see here, and of course if we want to sort the whole table, we type just x, because the second and third parameter are just optional. So, and as you see here, it sorts very good. And this is all for this video. In the next video we will start like Java oriented programming language. We will start like seeing how to create a class, extend, implement interface, and all of that. So see you next.